Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Avon and this is the journey to Megabase, and we are getting there because in the last episode let's see, it's down here, we added iron to our base, and for some reason I find it quite amazing that we have full belts of iron coming in. Now I'm going to change a tiny thing here. I'm going to remove this thing, so they only leave when the thing is empty, and I'm going to add that to the iron train as well. So there. Oh no, empty cargo, go back, and there we go. Now this will be unbalanced in the beginning because the wagons will be full, but once they go back and they only fill up like the same amount, or the same balance really, because it's the same amount of inserters into the train and out of the train, it's fine. But for this to work, I think we need a balancer here, so the drain is almost constant, at least across the board. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to make a 4x4 balancer. So this needs, let's see, need a tunnel here. Now this blueprint I did not design by myself. I take absolutely no credit for this. But it's a 4x4 balancer is extremely easy, really, because of the good numbers. There we go. This belt, let's call this number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I'm going to explain this quickly. Out of this one, you have half and half, 1 and 2. And out of this one, you have half and half, 3 and 4. That means half and half, 1 and 2 here, 3 and 4 here. And this one spits out 1/4 of each. And the same goes for this one. Into this one, you have 3 and 4. 1 and 2, and there. Now a lot of people add 2 more splitters here, and that's to get the output balanced if some belts in are lacking products and some belts out are set, as in if we only have drain on these 2 but these are choked, and we only have incoming stuff on 2 of them as well, like these 2, then 2 balancers or 2 splitters here will make it go through better. But I'm not going to add these because I'm being silly. So, and I think that's a good enough explanation. Let's see, just making sure we get it on the right location there, and there we go. Now it seems fine. I'm going to do some oh, shouldn't cross like that. I'm going to do some signal work because our signals are a bit messed up. I think they're good right here. Not really. So I'm going to have, let's see, I'm going to remove this signal. I removed something else as well now, I think. Yeah, I removed tracks. There we go. Control Z to. So this is a signal, and I'm going to use chain signals here. Here, I believe, and here. There. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to do the same here, I think, using chain signals, like so and so, trying to cut off everything with the chain signals here, because the way they work is that they read the next signal. So if this one, this is a normal signal, these are as well, but I'm going to make those chain. Now it reads this one, and if this one is red, which means a train is here, then the chain signals will show red as well. Now, because of the way signals are in this game, then collisions apparently isn't a big issue. But as you see here, all of this is one block. So when our copper train is filling, our iron train aren't allowed to move, isn't allowed to move, aren't some of that. So I'm going to make it, let's see, if this is green, then let's see, chain signal here and here. Okay, that was a bit scary. And then I'm not sure why I need this loop, but I'm going to keep it anyway because it looks funny. Now we have a radial signal there. I'm going to use that here and here, and I'm going to cut off here as well. I believe this might be way too many signals, but thing is, the smaller blocks, the easier it becomes. And here you see, now it's all blue. And that means if I don't put the signaler here to cut off this blue from it, then if there is a train in this block, this one won't be able to move. So I'm going to cut it there. And we only need one train in this, but I'm still going to add signals like here and probably here as well, and blocking this off, let's see, and here. I'm probably, as I said, using way too many now, but I don't see that as an issue. I'm going to you know, get into the whole signaling later, but for now I just want everything to be up and running. I'm going to place radars on the way up. There goes our train, the nice train. And I'm not sure how many poles between each radar, so I'm just looking at the minimap to see the coverage. And here we can place one. And it's so nice with the power armor, just zooming up this. Could possibly, you know, use a train for it, but I think that's nice. We have it everywhere now. And then we probably need a couple of signals here as well. Yeah, because this is all messed up. So signal there, there, and out here, that's fine. And then we do some chain signals in this mess, like here, 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 sure, there, and there, and there, and looks fine. At least the colors are nice. And this loop is also fine. We don't need more signals here. Oh, unpowered stuff. Fixed. Soon. Fixed. Okay. Now that's that. We still need modules up here. We still need modules everywhere, basically. I'm going to dump these here, and I'm going to send the building train. Where are you? There. And I'm going to use a command I was taught by the comments, and that's holding control lets you select a place, and if you just click, you add a temporary stop. And I do believe that, let's see, I'm going to say passenger present. So when it moves from the temporary stop, this one will be removed because it's, you know, temporary. And then let's see, one module, that means the next, the rest of them are probably in the train. And yeah, that temporary stop thing is going to be amazing for the artillery train as well. Now let's see what happens when he goes up here. Or it. It's a train, not a person. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. No room. Rails is probably no. Belts. Okay, belts, and then the last one, and then we get to placing them. Nice. I wonder if did we have enough for everything up here? Yeah. 28 wall is apparently the thing we need. And that was it. And base complete, yes. Ah, that's good. That's good. And we still have tons of modules left. Good. Now let's see how this temporary thing goes. Yeah, now it's removed. That's nice. And we can drive the train back. Oh, and we had an issue here with the stops because all of this is one thing. So before the train left here, this one wasn't allowed in, but that's fine. Now let's look at the train here. It's 25 seconds. We are still driving, so this is a nice time to just look at our beautiful train. The wagons take 4,000 each. 3.7, 8, 9. And then they stop and then it goes. Ah, that's perfect. Okay. And this is perfect as well. Now, I think I'm going to move the train. I'm going to move it there. And it's going to be passenger present. That's nice. The reason for doing that is that these chests will now fill and give it to me instead of giving it to the train. And modules are definitely something we need. Hey, oh, it's for the chest. Okay, it will return to me though. Now, I'm thinking science. At some point we need to start the science again, but I'm also thinking upgrade because yeah, we need to upgrade the base basically. And I think, let's see. Yeah, let's upgrade the iron in. So let's do, actually we can do like a simple flat upgrade planner because it will come in here. And then we can just drag this one all the way. And that's the end of that. And there, and there, and there. Need all of these upgraded because throughput. And I'm going to do 2 lines here. Need to be sure we don't mess up this place. But it's fine all the way here. And here as well. Probably changing this belt weaving at some point. I guess at some point we move science because right now it won't be very power efficient. Oh, speaking of power, let's see, 800. Yeah, we have 800 of each. Okay, so we definitely need to upgrade power. So let's get one of these, and I'm going to put it, let's see, below here, there. Yeah, that's good. Oh, it's perfect. Wow. And then one below here as well. I don't think that's going to be perfect because I don't think we have vision. Let's see. Nope. So I need to remember that as well. And then I'm going to plop one down here as well. Like so. And this one definitely don't have vision. So we need to replop these after we get the radars. Let's do a walk by here. And if iron is still an issue, it's not going to be. It's not worth using the modules for this yet, I believe. What we do need more of these. Let's see. Maybe we can beacon it. Sure, let's beacon it. Power. Oh, power. One beacon. Ah, that's nice. They hit 4. Okay. So then beacon. And what's the speed with modules now? Negative 10%. Okay, so I'm going to do that. These in the middle will have a positive speed, plus 40%. So that's nice. So it's more efficient now, and we use less iron. But that was extremely expensive on modules, but it's fine for now. Science is going to have to wait, because the next part of science is upgrading lasers, which is nice, but we don't need it right now. And, oh, there's one thing I want to do. I want this thing to be... I want it to be, let's see, I want it to be an active provider chest, and I think this is probably like the first time I've ever used one, but the active one try to get rid of their stuff, and then the inserter here is going to be connected to the logistic network, and it's going to say if we have less than 300, let's go with 300, then it's on. So it's going to fill up our... Oh, I don't like this chest. Let's deconstruct this chest. I'll not put it in my inventory though. Jeez. Okay, no, we don't want coal. We don't want copper plate, maybe 1 stack. We don't want more than 1 stack of iron, like so. And we don't want explosives at all. We don't want more than 1 stack of blues, 1 stack of red, and 1 stack of greens. We don't want wood. We don't want stone. And list goes on. We don't want copper cable. Where? There. Good. And we don't want silly rank 1 ammunition. Okay. We also need to set up some recycling at some point. Apparently we have loads of fuel. Yeah, loads of fuel. Now, I'm going to set up some artillery wagon madness, and that's going to be something I handcraft. It's been a while since handcrafting stuff, but we need red chips. I think we always have a lack of. We need gear, and that's probably not made anywhere close. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, let's get some pipes for sure. And then we need steel and engines. Steel is there. I guess some of it gets trashed if we go above 1 stack anyway. And last part, engines, and that's here. That's artillery wagon. We also need a locomotive for that. We already have that. And this is where I'm going to request all of the ammunition that this thing just keeps making. I don't think we need more makers for those. But let's see. Right now, we have so many modules. Okay. Now, temporary stop. You go back. Oh, it doesn't leave as long as I send it on. I can send it back there now. I wonder what happens if no condition. It probably just goes through. Yeah, goes through and removes. Okay, but that's fine. Now I'm going to change some stuff here because I'm going to drag it down a bit, like that. Sure, and then we add this part here at the end, and I guess we need it here as well. And how is this done? I guess it's like this. It's a bit misaligned though. So I'm going to start by adding this here. And then I'm going to drag it from here and back. Like so. And we cut. And we, oh. Not, yeah, okay. So let's go back there. And that's here. Now, making the rails is kind of new to me, as we all know. So this is going to be, actually, for now, this was not that one. No. Wrong button. There. That was much more difficult than I thought it would be. Okay. There, so let's look at the rails. Now all of this is like one block. And we need to remove the proper parts here. These turns aren't very crisp because they have one between. I wonder if all of them do. Oh, sure. Okay, it might. And then let's see if we can manage a cut now. You cut and you paste. Then we put on some signals. Already it's better because of a couple of signals. And let's see, go in, like so. This part can be short, and then there. No. Here we have a right-hand drive, not left-hand. This part can probably be removed. Keeping it for now, just in case, because I don't have a clue how this is going to end up. And placing there. This is going to be artillery load. I guess it's going to be completely black. No, that's the oil train probably. Maybe red, completely red. Sure, completely red. Then I'm going to copy the color from here to here. I guess the train is red by default. That wasn't very... But it's nice though, right? Maybe pink? Sure, pink, because pink means murder. So it's going to be pink. And then there we need a requester for this is the fuel. Need power poles here. And 6 of them means almost 300, so that's nice. Need one rubber port here. Let's see. Can make it there. I can connect power through that one. That's nice. You request the fuel. You insert the fuel. Then you request, it's 48, right? So I'm going to type in exactly 48. And then I'm going to copy paste and see what happens. I don't know how much ammunition these take, but I know it's more than 50. I also know that they are fun, and once we get to space science, we can upgrade the range, and then it's going to be murder everywhere from space. This is nice. I'm just going to let it work. I'm also going to defend this place. Oh, it's already well defended. That's very nice. Let's see, 69. It's not 100 yet, so I'm not going to use it before I see how much it can take. And as long as this keeps running, it's fine. I'm going to upgrade it though. Upgrade planner. There. Probably. No, that's it. Okay. How many explosives do you make? 2 every 4 seconds. How many do you eat? 2 every 8 seconds. And you 8 every 15, which is 4 every 7.5. 2 every 3.75, and you make 2 every 4. That's fine. Oh, hello. We have a worm. Okay. Aw. One thing. It doesn't kill our accumulators, or it might not be in range. It probably is though, since it killed this one. That was a bit weird. But that was, yeah, a little bit funny as well. Okay, so now we have more of these. I guess we could put on some things here, like modules and stuff, but I do think we have enough. Don't need that much ammunition in there. And then, let's see, I'm going to request 100 of each of these, because we have that many now. And that means 28 and 10. That means I'm going to move you to a temporary place there and add passenger present. Oh, and here we have a conflict. Okay, I'm quickly going to fix this. This is a learning experience, so this is what I expect is going to happen. Massive clogs in the rail network. Hopefully, most of it can be fixed while the clog is present. And let's see. If we make chain signals here, then they will read this one as green. So let's try that. Chain signals here and here. And what I hope this will mean is that when this yeah, let's do rail, and one chain behind it here, like so. And yeah, you're fine like this. Don't need to get this one back. So what I hope is going to happen is that when this thing is blocked by a train, this thing, then these will go red. Because this one is red. And then these won't move into the whole thing here. And that was probably a horrible explanation for the chain signals, but it's the best I have right now. Now, I'm thinking science, I'm also thinking rocket, but to get to the rocket we need to fix the science, and to fix the science we need so many modules. Because what I want to do is I want to module the science creation process as well. And that's first of all going to take a lot of modules in all of the machines, but it's also going to take a whole lot of beacons. So I think science is going to be remade at some point, because like here we don't have room for beacons. And I'm not sure how to do it with this kind of setup. I've never done beacon setups before. I also want to move stuff. Say this one is quite easy because we can do modules on all of them and we can do beacons on all of them. But if we move it one, like 2 steps, then they will share beacons with the blue chips. And then we can move this one over here, and then these will share the beacons with this, and so on. Because right now our power is really suffering. We have quite a lot of accumulator charge going, which is very nice, but we can't run it off the solar panels alone right now. What I was thinking though is, let's see, this part. Every one of these needs both solar panels and accumulators, which means we might as well set up more production for those. Now, these need just batteries and iron, which is very easy because we can do it right here. And let's see, we can do it right there and not have conflicts as well. And then we create one chest here. And we leave the chest because I'm going to use the same circuit conditions. That's the name, circuit conditions. And then we do this, 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 and then we just get iron here. And now I was about to say doubled up, but it's not double until we place the speed modules. Now, are these being delivered? They should be. I think we have a bunch of them in storage somewhere. Yeah, we do. We do. Oh, well, maybe, let's see, maybe go like this. Yeah, that broke the circuit condition though. But it's not an actual circuit condition, it's just connected to the network. So let's upgrade these to keep the connections and plop the connection. It didn't work, okay. Connected, let's try again. No, because this one, oh, okay, this one is actually using the circuit condition and not the logistic network. Well, you are going to use the logistic network anyway. If less than 800 in the network. There we go. I'm going to do the same for solar panels. That's probably going to be a bit more finicky because up there everything is a bit more awkward. Let's see. Steel, copper, and greens. And that's steel, copper, and greens. Yeah, a tiny bit more awkward. We have greens, so we just need steel and copper. And that's here. So 2, 3. In the middle here, solar panels. Good. And then we need a requester as well. To put the greens in. So 100 greens is fine. Can be requested from buffers, sure. And power like so. Provider and circuit condition for 800 solar panels. 800, copy, and speed. Now we have production going. As long as we get enough green chips up here. And at some point this is going to be limited. But I guess it would be... Hold on. Guess it would be limited if we did it in a different manner as well. Now, reds go here and remove this. Yeah, that's a lot better. We didn't really need to use those. Now, let's see. Do we want any science right now? Not really. It would be nice with some weapon damage, but not really. So now we have, I was about to say power fixed, but it's not fixed, it's just better. And we put some massive arrays up in this episode. So that's going to help a lot. We also added some upgrading on the iron bus, fixed some of the trains, and we have definitely enough resources to spend right now. So I think like here, it's important to drag, let's see, oh, sorry about that, dragging some more copper up here. Don't want to belt weave here because when we upgrade plan, it will be nice to just drag it across the board. Like so, input priority to the right, and so. I guess this should cover the copper for a while. Now, everything here is my new favorite word. It's makeshift, because we're going to outpost everything. And I guess now that we have both iron and copper, and oh, we have more iron as well. That's awesome. Now that we have that, it's going to be a nice thing to do. Let's look at you. 100. Okay, so it stops. Yeah, it does stop at 100. Let's see what kind of damage you can do. Let's see. Add station, artillery, load, or iron artillery. Okay. Wait for me and go. And I'm going to add the artillery load station as well for full cargo, and wait for me. And so I guess it's going to do some shooting, but we've already set up the turrets. There's so much to shoot here. It's crazy. I'm also going to drag the train lines down here, I think, because then we can artillery all across here. Now, when we get enough modules, I'm going to quickly look at the modules again. My favorite thing in the whole world. It doesn't work right now because blue chips for some reason. And blue chips don't work right now because red chips for some reason. But it will soon. And red chips. Okay, so let's improve red chips right now. Red chips aren't working because plastic? No, it's just... yeah, red chips are working. So let's do one side. No, let's do two sides. And then, let's see. This one is like one step above the copper. And so is this one. So let's copy to this side and copy to this side. I'm going to remove this. And then add this. Now we're going to struggle with plastic. And the plastic, oh, the plastic is struggling because we don't have enough petroleum. And petroleum is struggling because we don't have enough crude. No, we do have enough crude. Well then, time to waste some modules down here as well. Or not waste, because this is quite good to spend modules on. I guess, let's see. I'm thinking productivity here, but I'm also thinking productivity here. 20%, I guess it doesn't matter where we put them right now. I'm going to put them here because it kind of escalates all over the place. Let's see how many we have. Yeah, that's good. And then probably need to change this around a bit. I'm going to connect it, let's see, here instead. There. And there. So we need this to empty out. That can be done like this. Okay. Empty, empty, empty. Push it through. There we go. Empty. And so. Worst case, we lost like 5 crude oil there. You go away for a tiny bit. Okay. Now this is extremely slow. Negative 45%. So we do the whole. I'm not sure how about the alignment of these. I'm just going to make a bunch anyway. As if we didn't struggle enough with power already. And lazy power being set like this. These don't need power actually. As long as we don't have modules in them, I'm not going to power them. They can just blink for a bit, that's fine. These ones are 3 times the speed of normal and with 30% productivity, so it's better to have these running anyway. Oh, these have modules as well for now. Yeah, but that's fine. If, let's see if that helps on the petroleum. It looks like it did. Good. Let's see if this helps on the modules. Well, not really. Not enough at least. So we're going to have to fix that. But at least now some of each are flowing, which means we get modules again. Anyway, we're out of time, and at this stage there is going to be a tiny bit of nudging around like this in the factory, but then there will be outposting going on. And I was thinking of setting up the expensive outposts first, but then I was thinking that no, we need to do the cheap one first, because if we don't have the cheap material like green chips, then we won't be able to make the blue chips anyway. So we have to start in a weird direction. Actually, this is good. A lot better than I thought. Most of them are running and we get more than we used to. It's not enough because, as we see, as long as these have blue chips, it's a bit funny. As long as when these get blue chips, they eat all the red chips, which means our blue chips will starve. And then the red chips will fill up and give them to the blue chips, and then these get blue chips. And it loops around, because then it starts eating all the red chips and the blue chips get starved. So that's quite funny. Here we don't have blue chips connected, but that's fine because we don't do science anymore. Science is way too complicated for us right now. And the most important thing in the world right now is the modules. So I was thinking about expanding them, but no point because we don't have enough blue chips anyway. And I think right now, maybe the way to get more of everything is to expand plastic, because they do have enough green chips. So if we expand plastic some, I'm just going to module this up. Then I'm going to start outposting everything, because I think this is enough for this, let's call it the starter base. I think our starter base is complete. And in the next episode, we're going to do some murder up here. And then we're going to get the train down here to do some more murder. And other than that, I think we're fine on the biters. Not looking at the pollution, don't want to see it. That was massive. But that's fine. Okay, now pew pew, artillery wagon having some fun while I take a break. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. See you in the next one.